So after my last video called Coffee Talk with Christine Pavlina, I was pretty sad and moping around and just being really frustrated with everyone's free will. When I'm sad, I'm not really allowed to crack a bottle of wine because the divine won't allow me to have toxins. So my lifestyle is a little different. They encourage me to go on the treadmill and eat an apple. So my body can release endorphins and I have nature's happy pills cheering me up. So while I was on the treadmill, the divine showed up and he said, "Christine, I don't want you to be sad anymore. Remember that video that you made called God is Turning Up the Volume on the Law of Attraction? Well, I really am." So I could not be more excited because the divine said, and he showed me in my gut, because I'm sensitive to universal energies, that he really is, in fact, turning up the volume on the law of attraction. So one of the reasons why this makes me happy is because we're going to be experiencing something called karmic balancing, where right now the dark is taking over our country here in the United States, and this is the light's way of fighting back. So he showed me the scales of justice being tipped and the light balancing out the scales of justice so things are fair. So it feels like judgment, to be honest. And it's not the divine punishing you. It's actually the divine just increasing universal energy. So him turning up the volume on the law of attraction means if you have chosen to align yourself with falsities via your free will, you are an energetic match for the dark. If you have chosen to align yourself with the truth via your free will, you are an energetic match for the light. So since he's turning up the volume on these universal energies, your soul is becoming a stronger magnet. You're becoming a stronger attractor for either good or bad. So we command universal energies via our free will decisions. So this is not the divine punishing you. It's not the divine doing anything to you. But I have to be honest with you, when we look at what's happening, it is going to feel like judgment. It's definitely going to feel like judgment, but it's not the divine punishing you. Your free will put you there. So whatever you're attracting to yourself, that's based on whether or not you've aligned yourself with falsities. So since he showed me that karmic balancing was occurring and he was cranking up the law of attraction, that made me happy because I have truth coming out of my ears. They pulled me into the middle of the ocean. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm excited about this. I'm like, bring it on. Bring it on. You've aligned me with truth and light so much that I have no problem with that. Sounds good. Turn it up. Crank it. Now, for those of you who are watching this video that are sensitive to energy yourselves, pay close attention because you're going to be able to feel it too. Every time you have a negative thought, you're going to feel yourself attract negative energy to yourself. When you have a positive thought, you're going to feel yourself attract positive energy to yourself. You're going to start noticing the intensity of it as well. So pay close attention because it's there. Now, another thing the divine showed me is in a previous recent video, I was talking about how I am a teacher. And he said, "Christine, you've been doing a lot of telling, but not a lot of showing." And so in a previous recent video, he said that we're going to start doing more show and a little less tell. So he confirmed that again when I was on the treadmill saying, this teaching, this class just turned into show and tell. So he's going to start showing people a lot of stuff. Now, along those same lines, I just want you guys to keep in mind that this is for the greater good so that you guys learn from other people's mistakes, because I'm going to continue teaching throughout the misfortune. And by that, I mean, let's take, Rand Paul, for example. His neighbor beat him up. That was the law of attraction. Rand Paul has aligned himself with falsities. And so he attracted that to himself as a result. That's the law of attraction. Roy Moore attracted this to himself as a result of the law of attraction. He abused his power over other people. So the light is trying to prevent him from getting more power by shooting truth at him. That's karma. That's his karma coming back to bite him. So because it's my job to teach people, I know I'm going to come across as not having much empathy for these people's misfortunes. That's not true. I do have empathy for their misfortunes. Just know that I'm focused on the greater good because I have a job to do. So it's show and tell. I'm going to keep telling while the divine is showing. So I am going to be talking about what's going on in front of everyone's face, and I am going to be addressing it, letting you know that universal energies are behind it. so that you're aware how things work. Now, what can you do for yourself? Make sure you're not aligned with falsities in the dark. Journal, meditate, make a list of your personal truths. If you don't know what they are, book a session with me and I can help you with that. But self-reflection. What did you enjoy doing as a kid? Get back in touch with your inner child. That's you in your most authentic form. You know, heart-focused work, life purpose. Am I happy? Do I really want to live here? You want to make sure that you are aligned with the truth and the light, because the dark is not your friend. The dark wants you to take drugs and kill yourself. The dark wants to lead to your demise. So illness, disease, car accidents, etc. The divine asked me to move out of my best friend's house a while ago, and I said no. And I didn't do what he asked me to do, and basically gave him the middle finger, and then I started attracting darkness to myself. Was that the divine punishing me? No. It was me aligning myself with falsities and not moving. It was my thought process. So I ended up attracting, like, all these people kept coming into my lane. It was creepy. I mean, I know people come into your lane because they're texting, but this was just too creepy. I mean, I had to jam on the brakes. I was skidding twice in a 2-week period. They got whiplash. I got sick. Toonses got sick. It was ridiculous. And it was too much bad stuff happening in such a short amount of time. It was creepy. So essentially, I'm just saying I'm no stranger to this. So it's not like I'm immune to this, but I'm very aware of it when it's happening and why it's happening. So of course, as soon as I moved, all just disappeared. All just went away magically. So make sure that you are on the right side of the fence, because he's definitely cranking up the law of attraction. He's definitely cranking up universal energies, and they respond to you. So just make sure you're aligned with heart-focused work, the truth, the light. You know, the truth and the light is your friend. These guys are not your friend. They want your demise. These are your friends. They want you to meet your soulmate. They want you, you know, to have money, love, romance, spiritual fulfillment, happiness, health, wealth, success. These guys are interested in your highest good. They love you. So don't let go of the divine's hand no matter what. Always pursue truth, no matter who's coming at you. Now, another thing is you guys have to worry about power manifestation. Make universal energies work for you. And I will pull some old law of attraction videos that I made so that you guys can see power manifestation. How to make universal energies work to your benefit via your thoughts and emotions. Optimism puts gas in the other side's tank. Be optimistic, because what you think about, you attract to yourself. So stay optimistic, especially now. I'm just saying right now is really, really important. This is pivotal. Stay optimistic. Really important. I can't stress it enough. Make universal energies work for you. That's all I have to say. If the divine's turning up the volume on the law of attraction and I'm letting you know that this is happening, sit there and be like, ooh, time to start manifesting. What do I want in a soulmate? You know, what kind of house do I want? What kind of car do I want? Who's my ideal boss? What would my ideal job be like? Write down the list. Put your order in, because that's what you're manifesting right now. Now, if you have good karma, that's going to come back to you, right? Karma's gas in your tank. Optimism's gas in your tank. So that's what I'm saying, is make this work for you. I'm telling you, this is happening. I mean, I'm really happy. Like I said, they pulled me into the center of the ocean with my truth. So I'm really happy. I'm like, do it, boss. Crank it. Let's do this. But for the poor souls whose free will has aligned themselves with falsities and caused them to abuse their power and, you know, do horrible things, God bless them, because they're going to need it. But, you know, for the rest of us who are on the right side of the fence, make this work for you, man. Get excited. Make this work for you, because the divine's given us a wave to surf. We just need to bust out the surfboard. So he is saying that he's going to place, you know, people in a position of power over the U.S. government. So he said, you know, Christina, I just want to let you know, this is really happening. I really am doing this. So I'm excited. I'm not moving around anymore. I'm like, you know what? Free will is free will. And truth is truth. And we command universal energies with our free will decisions. So I can sit there and mope around about it all day long, but at the end of the day, you know, you put yourself there. There's nothing I can do about it. You put yourself there. So I need to be a lot less controlling and a little more live and let live. I'm the narrator of this play. I'm not, you know, the director. That's fine. I accept that. You know, we all have lessons to learn. I'm no exception. But yeah, there's going to be a little more showing, just so you guys know. So keep watching the news, keep watching me, and make universal energies work for you. In the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.